Hi everybody, it is Nick from Booster, and we're still in Cannes, and the weather is glorious, although really quite warm, isn't it?
It's a little hot.
It's a little hot, it's a little hot. And I'm here with Natalie, and we used to work together actually many moons ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it's lovely to see Natalie here in Cannes, and we're still asking the question about what the key is to great creativity. So Natalie, please, could you introduce yourself and then show us what you feel the key is?
Of course, of course. So I'm Natalie Graeme, founder of Uncommon Creative Studio, both London, New York, and Stockholm. And what do I think the key to creativity is? Candour, I think.
Yes.
I think if you're going to take on an audacious opportunity, if you're going to really push the boundaries of what's possible and really push things to the edge of what's possible, I think you need to be able to have a candid relationship. Both that might be internally with your team, but certainly with your client partners in my instance, and if you're on the brand side, I think internally as well about what's the opportunity, because you can waste an awful lot of time and energy and focus if you're not having those honest, open conversations.
Yeah.
And I think as soon as you get to the nub of it, I think you can really hopefully get somewhere better together as a result of saying what's right, what's wrong, and calling it when it just doesn't feel like it's pushing things far enough.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
I love
yeah.
that. Candour, radical candour.
Yeah.
In the nicest way, right? There's a way of managing it, isn't there? And is there some work that you've done recently that you feel has embraced that creativity? I know that you're talking about it as a process, but has there been some work, some creative that you've done that you feel brings that to life?
I think, well, look, we work with British Airways all the way through the funnel, and we started working with them when they were coming out of the pandemic, which was obviously a tricky time.
Yeah.
And I don't think we would have got to the brilliant work that obviously has picked up Cannes Lions here in the past, so I've got to get that in, just get that job in. I don't think we would have got to that, and doing it both inside the organisation and publicly facing, if we hadn't had that sort of relationship. It all stems from a joint belief, which I think you get to that joint belief and that joint ambition when you have that really open dialogue with each other about what works and what doesn't. Actually knowing what doesn't work can be equally as helpful. Certainly as a creative agency, you can absolutely understand, well, if that's not possible, that's fine. Now we can head over here and we can be more audacious together.
Audacity as well, I love it. And out of interest, when you have that relationship with a client, what are the ways that you can encourage that candour? How can you bring that to bear? It is about, I suppose, having a relationship where you know each other well enough to be able to lay that out, isn't it, with candour?
Yeah, I think it's about having a shared ambition, though. So you're both on the same side as to what you're trying to achieve. So I think shared values. We always use our first meetings with clients to try and understand each other and really get to the bottom of what floats their boat, what gets them out of bed in the morning. And I think a shared values really helps. So just treating each other as humans, let's be honest, but also just a shared ambition as to what you're trying to achieve. And there's not two sides of the fence. There's one goal that you're both trying to achieve. So then you can be more candid along the way because you're both aiming for the same goal ultimately. And I think that ultimately gets you to a far better place.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Natalie.
It's great to see you again.
Great to see you too. Looking forward to seeing more work that this candour brings.
Of course.
Amazing, thank you.